Snackle, a few-minute podcast from Self-Access Center and VR Lab, Campus YMX Ecatepec. Have you ever wondered how many times you open the fridge a day, hoping to find something tasty and quick to eat? Picture how your English will be if you ate it in bites. Keep it simple, keep it short, keep it. Snackable, a place where broken English is welcome. Hello, community YMX Ecatepec. Teacher Isma here. Welcome to another episode of Snackable. I would like to start by thanking you for your support. I will read comments on this project. Thank you for receiving a Snackable with your arms wide open. If you have any suggestions or you have some piece of advice about how we can improve this project, for the guideline activities, please let us know. You can always drop us a line on Facebook. Remember that you can find us as Ecatepec, or you can also send a message to Planidad to Ecatepec. So now, let me tell you something about our guest. I kind of have butterflies in my stomach because he's the head of the all access centers that we have, or that YMX boasts. And so he's my boss. He is Victor Alonso Garena Estrada. So welcome, Victor. How are you?
I'm so glad to be here with you. Thank you very much. I have special feelings about you and about Centro Universitario Ecatepec. I will tell you why later, but I'm very glad to be here and I'm very glad of being part of this initiative. And I think that this would provide us with the opportunity to just be kind of attentive to everything we have in our university that is huge in diversity and also huge in ideas, and this is one of them. So congratulations on the project, and I hope this project would continue providing us with lots of great news. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for accepting this invitation. So please, I would like to start by you letting know our community who you are.
Oh, that's a big question. And that's a great question. Who am I? I think I am a man who loves one thing, and that thing I love is English. I'm in love with English. I am very in love. If I could say that I have a love of my life, that's English. That's who I am. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. How is it that you become passionate about it?
You want me to be completely honest? To be completely honest, English is the love of my life, but I have a passion in my life, and that passion is music. So music is the reason why I studied languages. Is why I studied English. When I was I think since I was very little, since I was a child, I used to listen to music in English. And my big question was, what is the meaning of what they are saying? What are they saying? I like the rhythm, but what is it behind the words? So I just studied my degree, the BA in English language, because I only wanted to understand what were the lyrics of songs, and that is the reason. And now I'm here.
Yeah, and I think that is amazing that because of music, I think that's how it is a universal language as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably I am also. Well, apart from being a music passionate and an English lover, I am a teacher, an activity that I love because that allows me to know people, to share, and not only to teach, but to learn from everybody, every single experience we have. So I think that music is one of the ways in which students can have their first access to English language. So that's why music is important. So that's why I love also music.
That is great. I also love music as well. And as you have said, I think that is a great approach with our students in order to make them be interested in learning.
Sure. So if you think about our students, let's think about them. For example, we have in the university, we have high school students. They are between 15 and 18 years old. And we have university degree students who are between 17 and 20, 25. Of course, we have older students, and of course, we have the postgraduate studies, but mainly think about this group of age. You are far younger than me. of course. I am from the old century, you're from this century. But if you concentrate on their ages, so remember yourself when you were a teenager, when you were a young adult, everything was not about school. Everything was about life. Everything was about friends. Everything was about just having time for yourself, for your friends, and for the activities you like. So imagine now that with our students, they are asking for that. They're demanding for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And music can be a way of doing that. And English can be fun. And English is easy. It's as the English is as easy that most people in the world speak English. So,
and I think that now we have this thing that can help us a lot because we have social media and we have. I mean, the internet is at our beck and call in almost every single aspect of our lives. So, I mean, we have music right now. We can everywhere. And I mean, in the past, it might be complicated, but now, I mean, we need to take advantage of that resource that we have, which is a huge.
Think about yourself or students or even teachers. What are the ways in which they are in contact with the world? Music, television, movies, books, internet. They have, as no other epoch in human history, the world in their hands. Exactly. And when I was a teenager, when I was younger, the only contact I have, for example, with foreigners was by letters, by mail. So it's a complete change of vision and complete change of the way we approach language and the way we connect with the world. In the past, we just have some insights about how the world was, but now the world is ours or the world is yours.
Exactly, yes. But I think that both options, I mean, the old-fashioned way or the new way that we are doing it, I mean, has their beauty.
Yes.
And I guess that also, for example, the letters or the emails or, I don't know, you remember, for example, Messenger?
Sure.
I mean, that was amazing. We need to adapt that technology or that resources that we have for our students and our classes and so on. So
think about this exercise we are having. Otherwise, that would be almost impossible to have this. Why? Because I would have to travel there. You would have to travel here, and the time consuming the resources that would be consumed would take us apart from other activities. So now we are kilometers away, and we have the chance to meet in real time and see that it is not necessary for us to be face to face physically, but in our ideas and through technology that will allow us to have just a great time as we're having right now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, another question that I would like to ask is...
Please do. I love people asking me questions.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think about? I think it is important for our students to know. I mean, from your perspective as the head of the self-access centers, what do you think about self-learning?
Well, you want me to be completely honest, self-learning is something many people in Mexico don't know about. They don't know what is self-learning. Why? Because we were always used to be guided. Just guided or restrained. I mean, no, you can't pass this way. No, you can't do that. No. So we grew up with no's, and we grew up with the things they gave us as if we were children, just feeding up from our parents. So we did never learn how to live a life on ourselves. And it comes to learning. And when you come to learning, and you expect that the teacher is providing you with all the elements, or if you think that the school has to or must give me everything I need, I think you will be very limited in your vision. If you only stay with what I say in a class, that's very limited because the world is huge. If you only stay with what the school is giving you, that is limited because the world is huge. You have a lot of possibilities. And nowadays, you can learn from everything. So one important thing is that I strongly believe we need to know where we're going, what we want. Or if you don't know what you want, what you don't want. And then, in a way, you set your goal and then you do everything that is possible to achieve that goal. So if I want to graduate from my degree in law, okay, you know that lawyers have to read a lot. So I, I need to learn how to read. I need to learn how to decode. So depending of what is my business, what is my area of expertise, I need to focus on that because of two things mainly. One, because that would be the thing I will do and that will give me my money or my knowledge to continue living in the world. And second, because competition is hard. In Mexico, we are not used to competition. We just don't feel comfortable when we are competing. But if you think about the United States, they compete in every single thing, in sports, in schools, even in spelling contests, even in communicate. They compete all the time. So that creates the idea that you need to be prepared for the challenges that are coming. And so it only depends on you. So I think it's also a cultural thing that we don't live ourselves by our own.
I think it will be important for our community to know because, well, as far as I know, you have been abroad. I have been studying against another countries. So this perspective that you have about self-learning has to do with the experience about studying abroad.
Sure, and especially with the type of academia you have. I mean, when I was in the BA in languages, in my first, well, my degree, my bachelor's degree, I had teachers coming abroad. I had Northern Irish teachers, American teachers, British teachers. So that gives you a vision of how things can be different, not better or worse, but different. So when you compare yourself with others, with higher standards, you can identify what is your role and what is your position in the world. For example, I could tell you that, for example, I don't know, I have 1,000 pesos and I think I am rich.
Yeah.
Then I go to another town or another city or another country and I see that rich means that I have $1 million. So I could be rich here, but not there. So when I compare myself with the other standard, I find out that I am light years from being rich. So what I do is just I raise awareness, I become conscious of that, and then I start working to achieve that standard.
Yeah, and that's amazing, and also an eye opener. I mean, just by having this chance of staying abroad, or to got this perspective, right?
Sure, and studying and working abroad, and also you get with people, and it has to do not only with knowledge. I mean, it has to do also with culture. For example, in Mexico, when a foreign comes, everybody is happy. Everybody wants to talk to him. They want to take him everywhere, and so he feels welcome. And that's part of the Mexican culture. But if you go abroad and you expect to have this, you expect people to receive you with mariachis or with parties or to be attentive with to you, that would not happen. Not in England, neither in Germany. You are there. Congratulations. Good. It was good seeing you. Now you're on your own. So you need to do your things. You need to adapt to the city. You need to adapt to the way of living. There will be no fireworks because you are there. So you learn that, and it's a cultural shock, but you need to learn from that experience and see, life depends only upon me. So I need to take action.
Exactly. So, well, and finally, well, as you know, this question about self-learning was related to Self-Access Center. So, is there something that you would like to say our community in order to make them take seriously this thing about Self-Access Center? Because, well, we have both talked before about that the students just want to do it their way, and by their way I mean to, as you have mentioned before, to leave this part or this job to teachers, to guided activities, and they do not want to do anything from by themselves. So I think that Self-Access Center takes an important role in this thing about self-learning. And when it comes about learning English, well, it is such a great tool. But what can you say to our students in order to encourage them to take seriously this basic that we have here at YMX?
You want me to be completely honest? This is one of the best questions someone has ever asked me, and it has multiple answers. The first one is our generations are changing. You said we need to adapt, and these generations nowadays don't have time. Why? Because they are thinking more in their emotional side rather than in their cognitive side. So I want to feel good first and then work. And generations ago, we used to first work and then feel good. You work, feel good. So that's something that we can change. But also thinking about these goals and thinking about where you want to go will give you the idea that you are in need. So if I am in need, I will do everything I need to do to achieve my purpose. For example, if I know that I will fail the course, I will come to every single class, I will do every single exercise because I want to pass, or because passing this subject, it's part of my whole degree. So I am in need, and probably our students are not in need because we have, or society or life has given them everything. So they only have to do is just extend their hand. Mom, I need a new cell phone. Mom, I need a new car. Mom, the car doesn't have gas. Mom, I need money to buy new clothes. So I think the idea would be take responsibility for your own life, become independent, not only intellectually, but also economically and also emotionally. And then set your standards. You know, the big picture about the self-access centers is that, let me be completely honest to you, no other university in the world has these services and this amount of services. And no other university has these services for free. In the United Kingdom, I worked in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, for example, students who want to go for a master's degree and didn't pass the necessary level for studying in England, they have to take a course in the summer. And they have to pay, I think, about £9,000. That would be like almost 200, so it's almost 270,000 pesos just to become better English speakers. And now our students here have this self-access center, not only the facilities, because the facilities are only one thing, but the expertise of you or people like you who can guide them, who can help them. There is no limit, no minimum limit or no maximum limit of the number of hours you can do, the exercises you can do. You can do fun activities, you can do hard activities, you can do. So that is the problem. And probably one of the problems is freedom. I don't know what to do with my freedom.
Right.
Yes, I don't know what to do with my freedom. I need someone else to tell me or someone else to force me. So that's another issue.
Yes.
We need to know how to handle our freedom. And we need to know how to handle our time and our priorities. So I think that you have a great asset, you all students, and you have a great asset there, but we need to work. Do our work, stay, ask for help, because otherwise we will never end with language. And in fact, you never end with language because you can learn some words, but the language is huge. So you will never learn English completely, neither Spanish, not more other language. But I try to communicate myself. And remember one thing, nobody speaks perfect English. Nobody speaks perfect Spanish. So just try, communicate. In the world today, we have a lot of accents. We have a lot of people. Not everybody speaks perfectly. So go and take action on English. Communicate. Because I will tell you one thing. English will give you more money.
Exactly.
It will take you to the world. Probably one of your dreams is living abroad. English is the key. Probably you want to earn 40,000 pesos a month, 50,000 pesos a month, 100,000 pesos a month. English will get you closer. So you decide, up to you to decide.
Yeah, exactly. I think that it is up to you and our students to know English. I mean, nowadays you have the resources online, you have, as you have said, these services for free. And the only thing that you have to do is to give yourself the chance to do it, and it is in your hands. So it is up to you. It is your call to decide your level of English and, well, the things that not only about languages, but if you want to know music, on the internet, you can find several resources. If you want to know about, culture, geography, or whatever you want to learn, I think that you can do it. You just have to decide, So, yeah.
It's up for you to decide.
Exactly.
You need to start managing your freedom.
Exactly. But to finish this interesting interview and talk, is there something that you would like to say our community in order to not give up learning English and not to be afraid of learning English and not to be afraid of making mistakes?
I will begin with something. I will finish with something I started. I am emotionally connected to Ecatepec because I studied there my 6th grade of school. It was shocking for me because I was coming from Toluca. I was in the morning after a shift, and then I had to enroll 6 years of school and of elementary school and in the afternoon shift. So that was shocking for me. Ecatepec changed my life completely because I opened myself to the world. If I had stayed here in Toluca, I would be probably not even here. My life would be easy, relaxed, solved, fixed. But a change in my family just shook the very basis of my beliefs, and I had to adapt and change. And that was a hard time because I needed that. But I think thanks for that, I learned how to live for myself. And then I came back to Toluca, but I had now the mentality of the people there. And what is the mentality of the people there? Things are faster. You need to be more attentive, and we need to take action. So you have an advantage there, guys, and there's no limit. The only limit is set by you. And remember, now you are students, and I am a teacher, or we are teachers, but tomorrow we are colleagues, or tomorrow I will be the one who will hire you. So imagine, I will be asking you for the best. Why? Because all enterprises, everybody now in the world asks for the best. So ask yourselves, you are the best lawyers, you are the best accountants, you are the best engineers, you are the best English speakers, and what that means. You need to prove that, not only say it, prove it. And English will help you to become better in all ways.
All right, that's amazing. And well, thank you so much for joining us. I cannot thank you enough for this chat. I really love it. So thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Remember, you and I know that I have been talking about having some initiatives. It is up for you to decide, and you are making a great change in Ecatepec and a great change in the Self-Access Center's perspective. And it is because of you. It's because you want to do something, and you are very energetic, and you are taking action because you know what is it to overcome difficulties. And you have overcome difficulties because of education, because of school, because of studying, and because of sleeping late and studying hard. That's the only way we can just have a more plentiful experience in life, not only in work, but in life. So you are the best example of that. And I'm so glad that you are having the time with the community of Ecatepec. And I'm pretty sure they will take action and they will raise their awareness on this matter of English and self-learning in general. So I need to acknowledge you, and I need to say thanks, but to you, thank you.
It is, I think it works in both directions. Thank you for being here. And well, that's it for today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a nice day, and just keep on with English.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Always. Thank you so much.
Cheers. Thank you. Bye.